Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at an example of thin privilege as provided to us by Ghiacy. She is one of the thin personal trainers in the fat acceptance movement that promotes other people to be fat. The idea for this video was recommended to me by someone on Discord. This person. Thank you very much. By the way, if you would like to join the Discord, there's a lot of good diet and workout advice going on in there from the community. Here's a link. We recently reached 5,000 subscribers. I would like to thank each and every one of you for subscribing. I really appreciate you. Let's dive in.
This might ruffle some feathers.
Sorry, not sorry.
I was going to come on here and be like, it's okay if you have to go up a size in store clothing. Store clothing doesn't matter.
Blah, 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 blah.
Basically because I've gone up a size in leggings. However, that statement is riddled with thin privilege.
I disagree. I think it's rooted in thin privilege. Wouldn't you think so? I mean, it could be riddled with it, but it's also rooted in it. Do you know the roots of the movement?
Why? Because it is a privilege as a thin person to be able to go into a mainstream store and just size up.
It's a privilege that you're able to go into a regular store and buy clothing sizes that will fit you. A privilege that you afforded yourself through self-control and hard work. You know, like when you study really hard for the test and then you pass it because you studied? That was actually privilege. You privileged bastard. How dare you? Some people out there can't even study. Some people out there can't even do the hard work to lose the weight. Privileged bastard.
Because whilst the average American woman may be about size 16 to size 18,
Are they?
to clothing stores, this is seen as plus size and is not readily available in US clothing stores.
Okay.
You want to see the problem here?
Couple of things. Why do you care about fat people? And secondly, why do you care about what's going on in US clothing stores? Just a couple questions for you there. You're like, what the fuck?
For me to come on here and be like,
Oh, just size up in clothing, it doesn't matter.
is really irresponsible. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
As an obese man, I can't just go into a clothing store and size up. I've eaten myself into being immobile, and none of the sizes at the store fit me anymore. And this is your fault somehow, because you have the privilege of fitting into clothing that your self-control and determination made you fit into. Damn that privilege that is the result of your own hard work. Some might call it a reward for your hard work. I call it privilege. Here's a bonus clip on clean eating. She's about to say there's no such thing as clean eating, even though she obviously practices it herself.
As a personal trainer, here are my thoughts on clean eating. First of all, what is it? It is the notion, bullshit lie, that you can eat clean by consuming things like whole foods and avoiding processed foods, which are basically like convenience foods. For some die-hard clean eaters, this might also mean cutting out entire food groups, which are carbs, sugar, whatever diet culture demonizes.
So you propose, madam, that there is no such thing as dirty eating or clean eating. She started to laugh at the concept of people wanting to eat whole foods and not eating processed foods or cutting out entire food groups like sugar or carbs. Dude, tell me right now that you eat freaking cake every day and you look all thin like that. Shut up. Yeah, this is a chick who doesn't believe in clean eating.
Why is it BS? Because there is no such thing as eating clean unless you've rolled your apple around in dog poo. And so
There's no such thing as eating clean, she says. So, I go to the gym. Afterwards, I'm sore. My body is needing protein. It's needing fuel to build the muscles. What do? I go and I have a cake.
then why is clean eating problematic? Because
It's not, unless you're trying to profit off of fat people.
it also implies that one can eat dirty. You can't. And
Are you sure you can't eat dirty? Because I'm pretty sure you can. Speaking of con, how much do you want to bet this person is selling things? There's a 0% chance that this thin person is going on an app and encouraging people to be unhealthy and not also selling a product.
And we therefore add stigma to food and stigmatize those who are,
Stigmatize? Dog, man. Dude, if I hear the word stigmatize one more freaking time, I'm gonna eat this microphone.
eating dirty. Eating dirty is not a thing.
Okay, I really could have done without that eating dirty is not a thing. That weird little musical number you came at me with, that was very off-putting. I'm very confused. I love where I pause. This is the proper face for the stuff you're saying.
The fad of eating clean is also basically daylight robbery, because we're shamed and guilt-tripped into parting with our hard-earned money for extortionately priced foods.
Oh, so you're saying it's not worth it to pay more to eat good food. We're being extorted. If you want real food, you're gonna have to pay for it. That's not extortion. That's just an IQ test. 1 bite of whole, organic food is worth more than 10 bites of processed garbage. The 10 bites of processed garbage isn't even fuel. It will actually hurt you. You'd be better off not eating it.
That make us think we're being good. How many times did I do this today? Despite the fact that food has no moral value and cannot make us morally superior. There you go. That is why clean eating is bullshit.
Nobody said anything about morality or clean food being morally superior, okay? I'm not sitting here judging people on their morals because they chose to eat the wrong thing. I'm here trying to help people with their addiction problems. So you'll see that a lot of my advice on these things comes from a place of self-control, taking accountability, learning how to control yourself and quit anything. Let's take a look at whatever the hell this person is selling. Alright, here's her link tree. It says, if you're looking for weight loss advice, none of the below will help. Okay, what the fuck are you doing then? Then here we go. On her website, she says, I'm on a mission to ensure that anyone and everyone feels entitled to exercise whilst cutting through diet culture nonsense. So you want people to exercise but not eat the appropriate foods so that their exercise will be absolutely worthless. What a stupid fucking waste of time, dude. Literally. So these people will have to keep coming to you forever, because while they're working out, they're also eating like shit, so their workouts are doing nothing. If I ate like shit, I could go to the gym 5 hours a day and I would still get fat. Diet, diet, diet. Okay, so you look pretty thin. Let's see you eat some fucking cake. Liar. Join the family. Let's see how much this charlatan is ripping people off for. One 50-minute personal training session, $125. $125 for a 50-minute personal training session. Why would I go to you to learn how to lift a weight or whatever when you don't give a shit about diet? If you came here to learn how to lose weight, shove off. I'm only here to keep milking fat people for money. You're gonna lift weights with me every day, and you're gonna keep gaining weight. And it's gonna be fat, because you're eating cake like a dumbass. If you were dumb enough to listen to a thin person who's encouraging you to be fat, never trust a thin, fat acceptance personal trainer. You'd be better off going to Hannah. At least she believes the bullshit that she's selling you. So these people are awful, just like everyone else in this space. That about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.